Welcome to another episode of JasperFarCooks. I'm Jasper and we're here to make quesadillas. Oh, but wait, where are the tortillas? Back when this pandemic didn't exist, I was actually cooking at one of the craziest, busiest pubs in Sydney, El Loco. So I have access to quesadillas almost every day. I do wish I could eat them right now, but the thing is, we don't have tortillas. And all we have are these. I really didn't have much appreciation for making tortillas from scratch because they're readily available from our suppliers. So for today, we're gonna make tortillas from scratch. I'm gonna fill this quesadilla with a chicken and onion filling. So to start, we're gonna cook down some onions with a little bit of oil. So that's one whole brown onion slice and a clove of garlic. I'm gonna start to cook that very, very slowly with a bit of oil. For this recipe, we're only gonna need 4 ingredients. This is a cup of flour. To that cup of flour, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon salt, 100 ml of boiling hot water, and 3/4 tablespoon of vegetable oil. So we're gonna add the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. Just gonna give this a little bit of a swirl, and then I'm gonna work this with my hands. Once we've incorporated all the ingredients, it should ideally look like this. Now we're gonna start to work it. And yes, this is the hard part. This is the hard part. Yeah, so this is good and ready to go. So what we're gonna do after this is we're gonna cut this into 4. So we're gonna do 4 portions from this piece of dough. We're gonna just flour the bench a little bit and we're just gonna roll this around. Just circular bits. We're gonna get the flour. And we're just gonna try and roll it out into circles. And gringo! So once we finished flattening all of our dough, we're gonna par cook it. Oil our pan. Just gotta make sure that it's up to the lowest temperature that could possibly, because you don't want to burn the flour tortillas. We're gonna check this like after a minute, and once you see specks, brown specks on the flour tortilla, we're just gonna flip it over to cook the other side. See, you get some spots right there, so we can turn it around and let the other side cook. Let's have a look at the other side, and there you go. That's what we want, just a little bit of cooking, and then we're gonna put a tea towel on top just to keep it moist, and then we're just gonna go and finish the rest of these. Now we finished par cooking our tortillas. Time now to make our filling. So I checked into our caramelized onions. Seems to be looking very good. I found some Serrano ham leftovers from the last time. It's still alive, yes. So we're just gonna add it in there and let the fat render out. Now we've rendered some flavors out of that ham. This is Cole's chicken. This is chicken we bought from last night. We're just gonna add a bit of that into our mix. Just gonna add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt in there. I'm gonna add a few bits of basil leaves in there. Time now to build this quesadilla. So first thing we're gonna do is to heat up the filling side first. So I want this to be the filling side, so I'm gonna drop this one first. And I'm gonna heat that until we get more of these brown spots over here. Once we got those brown spots over there, I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna immediately get my mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna scatter that around the tortilla. So we're gonna try and get as much edge area as we can. And then I'm gonna season it with a little salt. And we're gonna put a little bit of our filling around. So you don't want to focus the filling on the center, because once you fold it, it's just gonna all come into the center. Cheese has already melted. You can check on the sides, it's crispy. It's time now to fold, and there you go. Alright, we finished, and it's time to cut these bad boys. Look at that. Look at the cheese, the goodness. Oh, very good way to start my lunch. In terms of the filling, you can literally put anything that you want. So your freezer, your fridge could inspire you to create any sort of filling that you want. So you're not actually limited to chicken or meat. You can even go vegetarian with this one. So these, my friends, is my version of quesadillas with homemade flour tortillas. Let's dig in.